This could save your butt someday. I'm Brian, Instacart Bulldog, with tips for bigger tips and better ratings. Let's hit it! So one day I'm making a delivery. It was a hot summer day where my muffler just simply fell off and was dragging on the ground. The whole tailpipe assembly. I mean, it was weird. So it was like, okay, what do I do? So I was pulled over in as safe of a spot as I could be. Got up underneath it, looked, awful. So first thing I did was I tried calling AAA. Well, I couldn't get through to them. Gee, I was not happy about that. So I said, you know what? Instead of waiting an hour for them or however long it's going to take, I'm like, I don't have an hour to wait. So what am I going to do? Let me think about this. How am I going to get it? So I'm looking at this thing. So I'm up underneath this vehicle on the hot ground, which, by the way, I'll tell you how I dealt with that. And I'm looking at this thing, and it's up in here. I'm like, shoot, it's dragging on the ground. So, well, I can't go anywhere until I fix this. So I found some points, because this is what was holding it together. This rubber thing right there was keeping it all together, kept it from falling off completely. So all I needed to do was leverage this tailpipe, and I did. So what did I do? This coat hanger, which I keep in this box right here, this little emergency kit that I keep it right up in the back. So I got that. I untwisted this part here, and then I was able to get up underneath the tailpipe and hook one side on there, and I don't know, somehow I twisted it all around and got it to hold. I was able to finish my delivery and get home. And then the next day I went to a muffler shop where they repaired it. Now, one more thing I wanted to show you. This is an old sleeping bag. I keep this in here for exactly that type of situation. You're trying to roll around on hot pavement in the Florida sun. It doesn't even have to be Florida sun. It could be anywhere, because trust me, you're going to get dirty doing something like that if you ever have to get up underneath your vehicle. This will just help. You know, you throw it in the washing machine when you're done. And of course, you could even be a hero with the coat hanger, because you know the old trick to be able to open a door. Jimmy opened a door. So you never know. This thing, you don't really buy these in the store very much, but next time you go to the dry cleaners, they certainly use these. Save it, because this could mean the difference between completing your delivery and getting paid, and also getting home. One more thing I wanted to go over with you, besides that coat hanger, you did notice that I do have this nice box here of all kinds of stuff in it. Here, let's take a look. I'll show you some things. But I just wanted to show you a couple of things that I keep in my emergency roadside kit. These are, you know, just nitrile gloves. Once in a blue moon, a customer will actually request that you wear gloves on delivery. I've had that happen twice, so that has been very helpful to have. Also, in case you have to do any emergency repairs, roadside repairs, where you're going to get your hands dirty, they'll help you stay dry. Also, first aid kit. These things are critical. Just have them. You never know where you're going to need it for yourself or somebody else for that matter. You come across a car wreck, or somebody crashes their scooter or something like that. That happened to me in Key West one time. I keep jumper cables in here, in this bag. And jumper cables, of course, essential. Everybody needs jumper cables. And don't buy cheap jumper cables. Buy the more expensive ones, the thicker, heavier ones. Trust me, you're gonna be glad. They make a difference. This happened to me just a few weeks ago too, where somebody needed a jump start, and I was in my wife's car. She had a cheaper set of jumper cables than I had, and I couldn't get the other person jump started, and then somebody else came along with a heavier set and started right up. Fire extinguisher. Absolutely critical to carry one of these as well. You never know when you're going to need it to save yourself or somebody else. You know, whether it's a car fire on the side of the road or a fiery car wreck, where that can make a difference in getting somebody out alive. You just don't know. I just keep a little bit of extra poly rope here. You never know when a loose dog is going to come along and you have to secure the dog. That has happened actually. A tow rope as well. I keep that. I keep some duct tape. I keep actually, this is a little mini telescope that I keep. I keep a handful of tools as well. Various things. I keep a whole toolbox right back here. And this was a cheap set I think I got at an auto parts store for like 20 bucks or something like that, and it's still good. So just a handful of the extra things that I keep in my car for roadside emergencies, because believe me, it takes up a lot of space, but when you need it, you need it. I'm Brian, Instacart Bulldog. Please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any more of my tips for bigger tips and better ratings. Until next time, go get 'em!